conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands. Deep up in the trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby.
It's week 4 of the 2020.
Team set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So now here are the Bears with excellent field position to start off. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. We take a peek at the list of inactives for this week's game. And, gosh, this early in the season, Charles, injuries already accumulating for this squad.
You got to wonder, in this organization, are they just saying to themselves, well, hopefully we're just getting them out of the way early so we can make a late-season push when we have it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. Very, very strong. Well over 100 yards.
He should get the ball early and often here, too. I mean, when you're riding the performance of last week into this game, his confidence level has to be off the charts. Go ahead and keep feeding him.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Gano's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Holding offense.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lawrence, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now Burrow. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Dayo Odangbo. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Bears take over. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. The numbers for him from a week ago: 24 carries, 119 yards, and the score.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is taken at the 15. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
21-3 is your score after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Lawrence. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead. Santos with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 6. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
He sets to fire deep and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And, oh, boy, nobody wants to see this. That's the running back, Kenneth Walker, who appears to be injured. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Bears. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, you remember Seattle-Denver Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now, they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. And out now come the Seahawks. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Ball start. Offense.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taking it about the 16. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Lawrence. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And this will be a Bears first down as good running gets him to about the 44. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Right back to him on first down. So we reach halftime with it. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD. And now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now. And I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lawrence, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
11. Hey, we got to go score.
On first down, it's Lawrence, and he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
On 1, ready?
working with a 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. Lawrence. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
11.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lawrence. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. He finds his man complete. It's Cummings. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the Seahawks 21. Now Burrow on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Cummings. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
And these two hooked up on a nice game to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, there's...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, he finds his man complete. It's Cummings. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lawrence, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 149 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
11. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Lawrence. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Gun. 11-90.
On second and a couple. Burrow firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
11 empty.
On first down, it's Lawrence, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And incomplete on the deep ball. And the Seahawks on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Dayo Odeyingbo able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is fielded at the 7. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Boy, 196 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lawrence. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
They gotta go.
Up the middle they go. Lawrence. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bears are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another mistake at Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here we go.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
11 empty.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lawrence. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Here we go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And he'll give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Komet.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
And after the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception.
Derek Stingley picks it. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They go play action with Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Lawrence. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Here we go, here we go.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert.